In the grand kingdom of Everwood, King Alaric and Queen Alara were blessed with 4 baby princes, Eric, Bryson, Caspian, and Darian. These boys, while adorable with their curly hair and twinkling eyes, had a knack for mischief that knew no bounds. Their antics were legendary, causing endless trouble within the palace and the village. One of the most memorable incidents was during the preparations for their elder sister Princess Naya's wedding. Naya was set to marry Prince Eldrick, a nobleman from a neighboring kingdom. Her wedding gown, crafted by the finest tailor in the village, was a masterpiece of silk and lace, adorned with pearls and delicate embroidery. As the day of the wedding approached, the palace was abuzz with excitement and activity. The baby princes, feeling left out and bored, decided to spice things up. The night before the wedding, while everyone was busy with final preparations, they sneaked into Naya's chambers and took the gown. They giggled as they carried it off to a secret hideout they had discovered in the palace gardens. The next morning, chaos erupted when Naya's gown was discovered missing. Servants searched frantically, and Naya was on the verge of tears. Finally, after hours of searching, the gown was found hanging from a tree, a little dirty but still intact. The wedding proceeded, but the prince's mischief was far from over. The baby princes also loved to scare their sisters at night. Princesses Leora, Evangeline, and Zara often found themselves the targets of their brothers' pranks. One evening, the princes decided to stage a ghostly scare. They draped themselves in white sheets, made eerie noises, and crept into their sisters' rooms after bedtime. The princesses woke to the sound of ghostly moans and the sight of floating white figures. Screaming, they ran to their parents' chambers. King Alaric and Queen Alara, having grown used to their son's antics, quickly discovered the truth. The boys were found rolling on the floor, laughing uncontrollably. Another notorious incident occurred when the princes decided to play a prank on the farmers. Late one night, they sneaked into the barns and milked the cows dry. The next morning, the farmers were baffled to find their cows with no milk. The entire village was in an uproar, trying to figure out what had happened. It took a while before the truth came out, and the farmers were not pleased. The boys didn't stop there. They soon turned their attention to the orchards and fields. Under the cover of darkness, they went about cutting down fruits from trees and pulling up crops. The next morning, the villagers were horrified to find their hard work destroyed. The princes, hiding nearby, watched the chaos unfold with guilty pleasure. Their mischief reached a peak when they targeted the village's skillful tailor. One night, they sneaked into the tailor's shop and tore the beautiful dresses waiting to be picked up by customers. The next day, the tailor was heartbroken to see his hard work ruined, and the villagers who had ordered the dresses were furious. One winter, the prince's mischief reached a new level. They discovered the palace's treasure vault and decided to play pirates. They took the royal jewels and hid them all over the palace. When Queen Alara needed the jewels for a diplomatic banquet, they were nowhere to be found. The entire palace was turned upside down searching for them. Eventually, the jewels were found hidden in the most unusual places, inside a vase, behind a tapestry, even in a suit of armor. King Alaric and Queen Alara loved their sons dearly, but they realized the boys needed to learn the consequences of their actions. They decided to take a firm hand. The princes were made to apologize to the villagers and spend time helping them repair the damage they had caused. They were also given chores around the palace to keep them occupied and out of trouble. Over time, the princes began to understand the impact of their actions. They learned to channel their energy into more constructive activities, like helping with palace duties and learning new skills. Though they never lost their playful spirit, they became more mindful of their actions and the people around them. As the years passed, the baby princes grew into fine young men. Their mischievous nature had evolved into a sense of adventure and curiosity. They became known for their innovative ideas and their ability to bring joy and laughter wherever they went. The kingdom of Everwood thrived under their influence, and the princes were cherished by all. Princess Naya's wedding remained a favorite tale, often retold at family gatherings. The once mischievous boys had become the pride of Everwood, and their journey from troublemakers to responsible young men became an inspiration to all.